Hi friends, my name is Faith Sherrer. I want to talk about godly wisdom. One of the best places to discover understanding about wisdom is the book of Proverbs. Proverbs is one of the wisdom literature books of the Bible. And why should we try to be wise? Here's a few verses from Proverbs that can help us understand why it's desirable. Chapter 1 says, "The Proverbs are for understanding insightful sayings, for receiving prudent instruction in righteousness, justice, and integrity, for teaching shrewdness to the inexperienced, knowledge and discretion to a young man. Let a wise person listen and increase learning, and let a discerning person obtain guidance. For understanding a proverb or a parable, the words of the wise and their riddles. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and discipline." Chapter 2 also says, "My son, if you accept my words and store up my commands within you, listening closely to wisdom and directing your heart to understanding. Furthermore, if you call out to insight and lift your voice to understanding, if you seek it like silver and search for it like a hidden treasure, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and discover the knowledge of God." Wow, there are some truly profound things found in Proverbs. There are some really practical implications of wisdom as well. It helps us to be shrewd and discretionary. It leads us to being integrous and righteous. The author even makes the bold claim that seeking understanding and fearing God leads us to discovering the knowledge of God. The God who made the universe is knowable and understandable to an extent. Isn't that pretty incredible? I think those are some powerful things to ponder. A main theme that appears over and over in the Proverbs is the idea of fearing the Lord being the beginning to wisdom. Why should we be afraid of God? Isn't God kind and loving? Well, those things are true, but God is also powerful, holy, and wrathful towards sin. He deserves praise and glory. To help us understand this better, here's an analogy I like to think about. Our fear of God should not look like the fear of spiders. When I see a spider in my house, it makes my skin crawl. I don't want to go near this thing, and I don't want it getting near my bed or near my closet. I don't respect the spider, though. In fact, I'd rather squish that thing so I don't have to worry about it crawling on me or on my things. An example I like better is fearing our parents when we're little kids. If you have good parents, you know they love you. They desire good things for you. They're also in charge of you. When your mom or dad asks you to clean your bedroom, you do it, knowing they love you, but they also expect obedience. Maybe you obey because you know your loving parents would be disappointed in you, or because you fear the consequences, but inherently there is a healthy respect and fear. Fearing God should be similar. Our God does bring us near to himself. But that's an incredible privilege he's given us. He is so much higher and bigger and different from us. He is due our praise and respect and worship. This is the beginning of true wisdom. That's what the Proverbs tell us. And when we are wise, we see God clearly. We see him for who he really is. And then everything else falls into place. We love righteousness because he is righteous. We respect fellow people because we're all made in God's image. We take correction because God disciplines those he loves. We want to manage our money well because we're God's stewards and God is the owner of everything. There's so much more we could say about the practicals of wisdom, but I'm still trying to learn all of them too. Seeking wisdom is a lifelong pursuit. So today, I want to challenge you with this. Start reading through the Proverbs, or if you already have a Bible reading plan, add one chapter of Proverbs to it each day. There are 31 chapters in Proverbs. So a chapter a day can be your goal for the month. One last thing, James 1:5 says, if any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. Ask God for wisdom. That's a prayer he would love to answer. Seek godly wisdom like it's a treasure and go in today.